tonight, today, it's the end. It's the final day for my sanity. Rand Nerds 24 hours. Live on Twitch. Oh my god. Whilst I remember, and don't panic, I am still completely sane. Just I can't find a hat. So I just grabbed something to keep my fucking fluff out of my face. Alright, just calm down. Right. 3 little additionals. Today's going to be pretty empty because of the 24 hours. 1. Twitch chat seems to be janky as balls. In the last 2 streams we've done, people have been chatting, and we haven't been seeing it. Turns out that Zaber's missus and Snell were in the chat yesterday. Nothing appeared until Annie turned up towards the end of the stream. I'm going to have to get that sorted. On our live, on our RL one, we had Black and 3D in there, or Rain and 3D, but they didn't appear either, so I'm wondering maybe a bandwidth problem that's just causing the thing to die. But maybe, or just IRC's broken at the moment. But then other people can see other people in Twitch chat, so I'll have to look into that before we go live. I'll test it when we go live, so I'll send a message to the Rad Nerds. Second note, right? Over the last couple of days, I've complained. Well, what was it? Not yesterday, but the day before. Or was it the day before that? I mentioned how interfaces change all the time, and just everything changes, and it breaks your workflow. Kdenlive's changes broken my workflow more than I realised. Turns out the compressor plugin that I use quite regularly, the audio compressor, isn't there in this version. That's a deal breaker for me, unless I can find another way or adjust my workflow accordingly. I like live editing audio in Kdenlive. That's what I used to do in Sony Vegas. I did it another way back in the day before then. I did it another way after I left Sony Vegas, so it's not that there aren't ways of doing it, but I was kind of into the idea of just setting up the compressor and then just doing live audio. But, or, letting it process the audio live as I was editing it. With that compressor gone, fuck. The third, which is the last thing I need to know, actually ties into the end of yesterday's vlog, clerical errors. Not only were we not getting messages from the school, it turns out the paperwork from the school is completely balls. Let me explain. So we asked for a massive file of Big Man's reports, like everything that they've got on the Big Man. So his educational care plan, all the things that they're supposed to put in place for him at school to ease him through transitions, to what they're doing to help him understand new subjects and all that kind of stuff. And if he does have issues, what are they doing to, that didn't make any sense. It was pretty much all the same thing. How are the schools supposed to be helping him? What it looks like they've gone and done is they're filling in reports for all these other students, and anyone with a somewhat similar issue, they're just control CV and copy and pasting information from other reports into another child's report. So let's say, for example, in our case, a child named Kyle. Was it Kyle or Carl? I think it was Kyle. Had similar needs to William. And the report will say William on the top. But then part way through one of the paragraphs, it'll say Kyle. And then down again, Kyle. And it'll say William. Kyle. They haven't actually bothered to adjust the names on any of these documents, so it looks like, oh, hey, this child and this child have the same problem. I'll just copy and paste everything from this section and put it into this document. It's littered throughout all of the paperwork we've got. Who are these mysterious children? And on I didn't quite get the context of the form, but there was another form that was ticked to say, like, nebulizer, breathing mask. In William's file. No, doesn't need one of those. What's the one where you have the thing in your throat? Tracky, help me? That ain't the one, is it? The thing in your throat, either way. I think they put that down for William as well. And I was like, none of that either. What is all of this stuff? Like, you've just looked at, like, in some cases, it just looks like they've gone down paperwork and just ticked the fucking stuff. So, Well, I should have probably lost my sanity a long time ago dealing with a lot of these things, but at least I know that I can do my own job. I don't have to have faith in anyone else doing theirs. I will do mine, and the world will be hopefully maybe fine, balanced out. Okay, problem number one. Refresh the chat. Send a message. That's gone through. Excellent. Right. So chat now works. So if people talk, I'll refresh it again before we start the 24 hours on Rad Nerd's channel. I have to wait for Nick to put in all the details for the Rad Nerd stuff, but for now, I know that works. Light, I don't know what I'm going to do about you yet. I've got to find, like, I know it's just a piddly little light, but literally all I need it to do is provide, or to kick out enough light to light us up for a bit. Ideally in the middle of the night. I've got a bigger light inside that I can just take and use, and I can just bracket that to like the side of the bigger light. I can just bracket to the side of the monitor and put the other camera that we're going to use on top of the monitor, because Ram's bringing one of those round. Shit, what else was on the checklist from last night? I need to bring down the lap board so that Ram can use something on his PC, because we don't have a desk out. Well, we do have a desk out here, but it's under there, and I can't be asked to get it out because I'm full of bits. Yeah. For now, I think this is as far as I'm going to go without the guys being here. Oh shit, I've got to plug you in as well. I'm going to bring out a Stream Deck. It's not required, but just pop that like on a table or on the floor somewhere for something to just press if we want to change a scene or something like that, rather than having to step around. Giant crotch level microphone. And yeah, a little bit of time has passed. Okay. OCD much scares. I said, like, did I say I was gonna wait for Ram for the Ram Nerds details? Done that. Done that. I've now left HDMI cable runs on the floor so that if anyone has a device that isn't currently plugged in, plug it in. Job done. Lights set up. It's only one light, but that'll do for now. Spare lights. We've got two of those. Both battery powered, or one of them can be run off the mains. You can run both off the mains technically. Well, not the USB one, the little tiny one, but you know, you just plug it into a USB thingamajigger. Set up the Stream Deck as well. So that's when you got like basic scenes, AFK, and all that. Start stream, stop stream. I've even put the viewer counter on there if anyone's interested in looking at that. And I've brought out an extension lead. Another extension lead. Do not run extension leads off extension leads off extension leads. It's a dumb thing to do. Don't do it. But if we do desperately need other sockets for low power devices, like the lights, we can run them off of the extension lead. And look, it's got USB ports on it, so I can run one of the little lights off of it if need be. One of the small monitors off of it, because I've got USB powered monitors. Not ideal, again, don't do it, but I think with the exception of the webcam that Ram's bringing around, we're pretty much solid to go. Famous last words. Alright, just edited the vlog. It's going to take so long. This is the only shot I'm going to give it. If it turns out I've missed something or I've done something wrong, that's what you get. Deal with it. Do you remember all them weeks of prep? Weeks of prep mean dick on the day. Look, it's Ram. A wild ram has appeared.
You know, filming your vlog on a phone?
Yes.
Has it come to this?
Yes.
Has it really gone that bad?
Yes. Right. Here's
to be fair, phone cameras aren't bad these days.
True. Although this does have annoying artifacting that I've noticed that winds me up that no one else has commented on, so no big deal. But now they're going to comment on it because now they know it's there and they're going to look for it.
All those artifacts in your films, even the stuff that you've not filmed your phone's going to have
Yeah, that's it. Like, what's all this? It's like that was filmed on a Red Epic. What are you talking about? Okay, so the reason why we're using this phone, so two things. One, I'm becoming a consumer sellout whore, and I'm trying that since I got given this phone for my birthday. Right?
What is it?
Google Pixel 3a.
Google.
Says the Apple boy. Apple boy using Windows 10.
Look, I have, Linux, Windows, iOS. I've got the whole set.
What, you're hoping they cancel each other out?
Yeah.
The evil.
The whole set is in front of me as we speak.
If there's enough evil here, it'll just cancel each other out. Yeah, I'm basically being a consumer whore for a bit, seeing how everyone else lives with the whole photo backups and shit like that.
Not losing your data because you haven't backed it up.
Yeah, basically, yeah. You know, or what I mean is the lazy asshole way of doing it. I'm just going to let companies do it for me. So, you know, whatever. We're doing that. But at that, and the file sizes on this are way smaller than if I use my DSLR.
Well, yeah, it's probably like sort of bit rate of like 3.
Yeah, but, you know, 3's good enough for a shitty vlog. Who wants to look at my face in HD?
Yeah, I can't deny that, I have to say.
There you go. So, right, I've spent all this time sorting this out. The moment RAM turns up,
I come along, I break everything.
Everything went wrong. Well, it hasn't. Zaber's rocked out some quick graphics for us. So we've got webcam overlay and AFK screen. I should have done it, completely forgot. Meant to mention it the other day. Again, completely forgot. You plug Ram's PC in. We've got the Roccat Sova out for Ram to use because we haven't got a table because we're so pro. Plug Ram's PC into the capture rig, and then all of a sudden there's this massive delay. Regardless of what we do, even if I turn the buffer off on the capture card, turn the buffer on the capture card, change the resolutions on the capture card, change the capture card, it didn't work. There's a slight delay somewhere.
There's something weird going on.
We're just gonna say fuck it.
Well, pretty much.
Good.
To be fair, I said fuck it about an hour before you said fuck it, so...
Yeah, but you know what I'm like. You know what I'm like. You've known me for years, Ram. You should know this,
I mean, I would have set this up in about an hour and have been gone good enough, and off I would have gone. Scars, 2 or 3 months?
I'm not going to argue with that.
Yeah.
Oh, so what you're saying is it's taking me 2 or 3 months just to say, right, that's what I've had enough now.
It'll do.
There you go. Be thankful I'm not in Parliament.
To be fair, it'd probably do better if you're in Parliament using that method.
Terrifying. They couldn't afford my wages.
What, nothing?
He's always on the clock.
Oh god, you'd be terrified of Parliament. I'm just thinking. Is the Brexit deal done yet? No, Skies is not happy with the layout. No, he's sent it back 4 times because he didn't like the slightly thought the tone and the black ink wasn't quite right.
That's it. Well, that and I'm shade blind, so that'd be a hell of a one for me to complain about. He didn't like the position of the microphones at the podium where he was going to be announcing that we kicked their asses.
He went there, did a test thing, and he said, "Who's your sound engineer? He needs sacking." I'm going to shoot, and he spent the last 6 hours instead of negotiating Brexit, berating the sound engineer for not doing his job properly.
And that's how it went. We say that though. Yeah, this is going to be the worst sounding stream I've done in a while, and the last ones haven't been great.
It'll work.
But it's set up. We've got a couple of consoles out here. We can bring out the Switch if we want. Your PC's loaded up and ready to go.
Yep.
We've got your web camera loaded up, ready to go. Chat loaded up, ready to go. As I say, Saber's done some graphics. Audio is adjusted on the fly. And that fucking delay, I've got no idea. No fucking idea.
It's just not good enough. It's just not good enough.
Hello. Bonjour. I'm the one sorting out the audio. These two ended up coming in. We had massive problems.
I fucked up to bring my PC round.
I don't know who did it. I don't know who did it. I don't know.
Good call on the webcam. That may have been part of what was doing it.
Yep.
So I've checked all the other sample rates. Basically, we plugged in Ram's webcam, everything went wrong. And then your PC was dynamically resolution scaling, went it to like
which for some
1600p. No idea why. None of the settings said.
Do this.
Yeah. And then you alt-tab a couple times, and then everything just broke.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be a thing.
No, not really. I mean, technically, there is no reason why it should have happened. There was nothing in the settings anywhere that said, hey, I'm going to just scale things different.
But it decided.
It decided, yeah.
You're forgetting one major thing. Windows was installed.
You forgot one major thing. Windows. Anything else to say with that? No, that should have been enough. Even Bill Gates agrees with that.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't run Windows.
So when you're in an IT department, what's wrong with your computer apart from Windows?
Yeah.
We know Windows is a problem, but what others?
What operating system you got installed? Windows. Hang up.
I want to return my PC. What's wrong with it? It has Windows.
Yeah.
Some odd virus.
God, stretch. There we
Need
go.
longer arms, dude.
I do.
No, what you need is a selfie stick.
I ain't going there. No.
That's what you read.
What I should do then is just go get the monopod or one of my tripods and just hold that out there.
Attach the phone to a drone.
Up it goes.
Yeah.
So are we ready?
I think so, yeah.
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 Oh,
Let's go for
I was going to say, hang on a minute. You
What
saying
the-
there's more we have to sort out?
Well, Middlemiser might turn up at some point,
Yep.
but he doesn't have any way of contacting us, so I'm just going to all like babysit the door at 4 o'clock, see if he arrives.
Bard might turn up at some point, but
We've got a plan for Bard.
I'm not here. I'm going to be over there.
But neither of us are here. Saber's going to answer it for us.
Yeah, I'm gonna answer the door in Danish. It's gotta be fun.
He's going to fly all the way back to Denmark to open the door in Danish, and then close the door in Danish and fly all the way back.
Yeah.
This is
So
going-
I haven't actually thought about that before now. I could say anything in Danish, like the most insulting thing, and you would not understand a freaking word.
So what would be Danish for? We don't want you here, Bard. Fuck off.
I'd just say fuck off.
There's no
It's
translation.
universal.
Yeah. Oh, well, not off.
What's Danish
Fuck
for?
eh?
What's Danish for yours can get fucked? Well, quite simply, yours can get fucked.
Well, I don't know. He said he was doing St. James, and he said piss out. And I thought, does that mean piss off? He goes, yes. Like, that just translates across the world. It's brilliant.
Piss is piss everywhere.
And I know pisser means off.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Fucking no, you just had to trip yourself out.
2 o'clock.
We're late.
We're round nerds.
We're always late.
What do you mean we're late? We're round nerds.
We're
It was
always
what?
on time.
2 hours ago, we were like, hey, it's really weird. We're ready. Then everything went wrong. That's what happened.
We said that at 20 past 11 this morning.
Oh, really? Oops.
Yeah.
Well, that was... Oh.
What time is it anyway?
1 minute past 2. 2 minutes past 2. We're late.
Because that time at 2 o'clock is Jenna's mean time, but we're in Lowestoft. We're not quite that far to Greenwich.
We're still in the
So
1980s.
we're actually still on time.
We said we were going to do a stream June 22nd, 2019. It's June 22nd, 1985.
It's fine.
We've got a long time to go.
Yeah.
I just thought of that. Since rant nerds, it's nerds. How can nerds not have things ready in time?
It's because we're shit
nerds.
nerds. To live.
Disorganised nerds.
Live, let's go live.
Woo! Fingers crossed it works.
Hoping.
Your fault.
It's all my fault. I confess.
If everything blows up, I was not here.
I was also the second gunman on the grassy knoll and the iceberg that sank the Titanic.
After me.
Yeah, played slip
And this
out.
is when you guys just slam the door behind me and I'm stuck.
You're doing it. Go live, fucker.
We're starting the broadcast.
Oh, fine. No.
Oh, it's dark in here.
Someone's gonna say the audio shit. Oh look, Annie's in the chat already, and we haven't gone live yet. Okay, it's fucking 2:04. 2:04. There's sound. Do the thing to make the sound come out.
Oh, for God's sake, that again.
Go! Quick, I've got to prove it. Right now at 2:04 everything works. Kind of.
Right, let's get the face cam up.
Start the stream! Face cam. Start the stream. Ass cam. Start the stream. Go!
I also can.
So the guys have been streaming now for almost 7 or so hours, or maybe more. They've had something to eat and all the rest of it. I'm now taking the dog out. Took boys to Bewilderwood this morning. I'm feeling done, to be fair, but I know that these guys aren't done, and onwards with a 24-hour stream.
We've been going for... crap. Like nearly 9 hours, I think? Nearly 9 hours. In 15 minutes we've been going for 9 hours. We've had problems. I still don't think the audio is quite there. I don't really think the video is quite there. The internet connection's been a bit squiffy in places, but it's been alright. It's been fun, regardless. We've only actually played 2 games in that entire time. Okay? We've played, Ram played... Oh, what did he play? The new Far Cry New Dawn. Was it New Dawn or the extra one from Far Cry 5? He played that for a couple of hours, and then the idea was that he was going to come in and wait for Mittelmeister. And he did that for like 2 hours. Mittelmeister didn't turn up. Well, like an hour and a half. Mittelmeister didn't turn up. We thought Mittelmeister was going to turn up. Like, he was sure Mittelmeister was going to turn up. Ram was like, oh yeah, he's probably going to come around. But nope. So, that's fair. Mittelmeister did pop into the chat though, so that was pretty rad. And I thought that Bard was going to come around today, but he hasn't come around either. Then we played Full Metal. It's either Full Metal Furries or Full Metal Furies. I can't remember which. It's probably Furries, to be fair. But really, really fun. Like 16-bitty pixel arty. Top-down couch co-op game up to 4 players, where you are... Well, you know what? I've spoken of Wizard of Legend. It's very much the same kind of thing, but in Full Metal, each player takes on a different role. So you got like the tank, the fighter, the sniper, and you work together to basically take on waves of enemies in different levels. We haven't really followed the story any. We've been skipping it just to get to the fights. But you use different methods of teamwork and different skills. So in my case, I have a big ass. I was the tank, so I had a big old meaty shield, and I could hit enemies, launch them into the air, do a shout, which would then continue to bounce them into the air, so I could kind of juggle them, which would then cause crit, which would then mean that Zaber could then pull he was a fighter, he could then Blade Storm, or an equivalent of Blade Storm, so when they hit him as they came back down, they'd go straight back up again. Hopefully by that time, another one of his cooldowns or one of Ram's cooldowns would reset, and we could do it again, and just keep on juggling enemies until they died. Really, really fun little game. I can't really explain it very well, to be fair. So just go and watch a trailer for it. It's neat. Or check out the VOD for the live stream, which I'm sure Ram will cut up at some point and put up. It's really fun. It's on Switch, it's on Xbox, and I imagine it's on PlayStation. 4-player couch co-op for about $15. Can't go wrong. Really fun. They're now about to play Amnesia Machine for Pigs. And that's that groove. I'm kind of at the moment on... I'm on damage watch, making sure that everything's still working. So far everything's okay though. I'll be going back out in a second. Frame rate is okay. It's been solid enough. Like I say, I don't know if the audio's okay. We don't really care at this point. We just want to sit down, have fun, play games, and we want other people to come and join with us. It's not about looking professional or anything like that. It's just about having fun with your mates. So I've done a mini live stream telling people that I'm going to be live streaming on Rand Nerds. I I've done the social media thing. Zaber's posted on social media to say that people can come and watch. We didn't imagine a huge number of people are going to come and check that out, but it's fun. It is fun. Inky, the boys, my mum and Jessica, one of William's friends from school, went to Bewilderwood. Apparently had fun times. And that's as exciting as today's really been. Kind of awkward to do a vlog around the last bit. So you know what? Should we go outside and close this one off? Go and see Zaber and Ram and call it done and see what this machine for pigs is all about. And I'll start the next vlog in a couple hours. When we become Dribble and Rex. Oh wow, Inky's been doing some spray painting of our little houses. It's kind of hard to... remind me to show these off tomorrow. They look kind of rad. We've lost our kids. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I'm about to go for an airlock.
What the fuck are our kids doing playing in an airlock? And why have you got one of those in your factory? Or in your house? I haven't quite sussed out which.
There it goes. I'll have to close that air on. Decontamination.
Fucking decontaminated. Steam bath!
Right.
Does he have a submarine in his house?
It's depressurizing.
That launches them into space.
Opens that one up. And then this all drops down.
And then it all explodes.
There you go. And then we're into this nice little office block.
Yeah, we walk straight back into the house.
Ta-da!
Did we really need to be sterilised to come through it? Nah, I just want to be cool.
This little map shows progression for you. See as you work your way through the slaughterhouse.
You didn't need to be... I mean, you didn't need to be sterilised the way back out.
Hydrogen's very
Not-
secure, it's important in the slaughterhouses.
Wrong fucking way around, mate!
No, you clean. No, actually, I've been to a slaughterhouse, and you work with agencies. You know, you clean. Did you go in and clean? Did you go out?
Fucking say that to half the factories that I work in.
Well, this is.
Clean as you go out, right? You just walked in off the fucking streets,
When I went to the
dude.
slaughterhouse, I had to fill in a form to say I haven't got to carry any nasty diseases. I wasn't going to poison the whole of Suffolk.
That's a shame, you should have done.
No, I was going to the slaughterhouse.
So you lied.
Yeah. No, I didn't lie.
We will see you all tomorrow.
Hey.
Hey guys.
Woo. Comedy night at the slaughterhouse.
Yeah.